Can you believe that was millions of years ago in North Dakota? This lush landscape was once filled with dinosaurs and a tropical terrain. Then the Ice Age came and glaciers arrived. When that last glacier heaved great sheets of ice from the Little Missouri, it began the long transformation to the rugged Badlands. Arriving thousands of years later, on September 8, 1883, a 24-year-old New York politician named Theodore Roosevelt stepped off a train and fell in love with what was then called Little Missouri, but soon to be renamed Medora. Today, hundreds of thousands of humans explore this landscape named in his honor, Theodore Roosevelt National Park. First up is Buck Hill on our Theodore Roosevelt National Park adventure. From the 2,825-foot peak, we spotted the wild stallions Redface, Satellite, and Vamoose. To get to them, we would have to descend off the steep north slope of Buck Hill, covered in Rocky Mountain juniper, to the floor of the Badlands below. We took a well-worn game trail made possible by the elk, deer, bison, and wild horses. Once we made it to the Badlands floor, we were well protected from the cool March winds. This is the winter range for some of the wild horse bands, home during the harsh North Dakota winters. And look who we found first, the aging wise and proud band stallion Redface and his beautiful harem. Standing watch is his sassy, flirtatious black mare Lakota. Well hidden in the copious amounts of big sage, the other aging band stallion, Satellite. Satellite was named for his behavior during his formative bachelor years. He was a constant satellite around a dual band until he was able to collect his own harem. One of those stallions is none other than the Redface himself. Of course, it wasn't long before Mr. Mighty Satellite approached that sassy black Lakota and made his amorous moves. A little sniff, a little snort, a turn of the butt and squeal, flick of her tail, and she demurely rebukes his intentions, keeping a watchful eye on her stallion Redface, who was lingering not too far away. Satellite finally pops Redface's bubble, prompting a snort and a whinny from the mighty one himself. Lakota seems a bit smug with the behavior that she has just incited. Redface limps over. His 20 years as a band stallion is showing. But first, a quick glance at Lakota to make sure all is well. And then, these two aging wild warriors do their best to impress. And just like that, it's over. Years of confrontation produced no more than a snort, shake of their heads, a ground pawing moment, and 20-year-old Satellite like, see ya, not today. Lakota, not to be completely put in her place, decides there are other fish to tease and fetches Eagle's 2-year-old filly Barter to begin teaching her the ways of the flirt. And not to be left out is Flame's sassy yearling Brenna. Then there's Emmy Lou. Dear Emmy Lou with the soft doe eyes designed to entice the staunchiest of stallions as she bats them at the most opportune moments to signal intentions. Emmy Lou is not to be outdone by Lakota, as she struts her wares to the neighboring stallion Vamoose, but not for what we all may think she is up to, as it is spring after all. But, well, you can decide. Be prepared for Emmy Lou's reaction as her sire Redface catches on to what she's doing. It's one of the most hilarious human-like reactions ever. Wait for it. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Cut! Let's watch that again in slow motion. Yep, as Redface is yet again in a charge of chastising his harem, Emmy Lou, with a last look back at Redface, flips her haughty, naughty head, and Brenna's look of, "What just happened?" leaves you with a glimpse into the lives of wild band stallions, Redface, Satellite, and the unsuspected Vamoose. That's it for now. Stay tuned for more adventures from the wild horses of Theodore Roosevelt National Park.